Their fans are ready, and if this shot from earlier is any indication, the Mavericks certainly look ready too. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. One team with its back against the wall, the other with a chance for a spot in the finals. Can it go to a Game 5? We'll have to see. Kevin Harlan here with Greg and checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Anthony Edwards out there with Jackson. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Randall in at the 4 slot. And for Dallas, the star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And one forward, Thompson. And the other forward, Washington. And it's Gafford in at the 5. You take a look at the Mavericks. Greg, they're on the ropes, but I think they're playing for pride tonight. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, where's your head at? Are you ready to start that summer vacation? Or are you determined not to go quiet?
Here's Jackson to the middle. Bounce pass for Randall. Pass to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. And there's Randall on the assist by Jackson.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randall in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Pulls up. High post. Doncic, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Randall kicks to Jackson. Pass to Alexander-Walker. And stolen by Thompson. To the inside. And he banks in the layup.
Well, there's a mix of touch and power that Luka Doncic brings to the game. You can't take him lightly when he touches the paint.
Jackson passes to Randall. Unloads from 9, and he gets it to go.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Passes it to Gafford. Dallas moving it around. Doncic, no good.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Thompson surveying the floor. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Outside Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Excellent setup. The pre-shot preparation, getting into that catch-and-shoot game. We see it, Kyrie.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Olden. David.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. You have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Great positioning on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Randall left side. Back to Jackson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Jackson's got his second bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Irving double team. Here's Washington. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Rudy Gobert, number 1. Thompson for the triple. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Jackson against Doncic. Outside for Jackson. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
4 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Mavericks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And here's Doncic from the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Doncic against Jackson. Edwards dishes to Jackson. Back to Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Jackson kicks to Randall. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
If there is something that defines Julius Randle's game, it's the ability to score through contact, give him the N1.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. They are pumped right now after a big win on Sunday.
They needed a few extra minutes to get the W in that game, but they got it just the same.
You know, this was about their perseverance and their conditioning. To me, that was the difference in overtime.
Alexander Walker on the wing. Outside Edwards. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks leading by 3. Fires from deep. They get it again.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Minnesota. Here's Alexander Walker. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. The pass to Gafford. Gobert with the block.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
Edwards can't hit.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Irving passes to Doncic. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Out to the wing. Outside Jackson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Mavericks leading. In the corner, Irving with it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 12 in the game.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Here's Edwards. That one drops for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here is Doncic. Randall brings the double team. Beyond the arc. And it's Doncic missing.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Doncic against Jackson. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. Thompson in the corner. Irving looking over the floor. From the line, Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Randall, he nails it, and we're tied up. 7 points in the game.
Wow, what a pretty dribble move by Julius Randle. That handle is tight.
On the wing, Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Now Jackson. 6 points for him. Here's Randall. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Doncic kicks to Washington. Inside, here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Emphatic finishes are becoming routine for Mr. Gafford.
Minnesota shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They're sticking to the campaign. Over in the corner, Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Exum comes in for Thompson. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Conley in for Doncic. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Back to Jackson. Miller surveying the floor. Pass to Edwards. Latrey. And he's good on the 3-ball. And now a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
To the wing on the left. Here's Grimes. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
DiVincenzo passes to Jackson. It's rebounded by Dallas.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Grimes. Miller grabs the miss.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Jackson up top, over by Conley. Jackson misses.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Here's Grimes, guarded by Reed. Yep, that one goes.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Jackson, for just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Here's Grimes, defended by DiVincenzo. From deep Washington. It's hauled in by Edwards. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 17-7 run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. 7-point differential. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Miller with the double team. Over Jackson. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Jackson down low, over by Conley. Here's Miller. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
The assist.
Jackson's got 5 assists tonight.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And here's Washington outside. Knocks down the three ball.
Conley is like a second coach on the floor. His guys are open. I promise you he'll get him the ball.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Mavericks trail by 6. Pass to Washington. Another three for Dallas. Jackson with it. He's got 12. And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Then it's Conley. Then there's Washington. And it's Marshall in at the four-man position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Big Dog in the last matchup against the Mavericks lit up the floor. He scored 40 points, and he did what he does best. He shared the ball and looked to get his guys going throughout the game. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Najee Marshall. Conley the pass to Thompson. Thompson is double. Here's Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
Back to Randall. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Washington. 4 on the clock. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside Conley. Lets it go from 11. And too long on the shot. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Jackson. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Conley against Jackson. Nobody near Irving. Another three for Dallas.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
From 12 feet out. Randall no good. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 4. Here's Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This guy is as difficult to cover as there is in the NBA. Kyrie Irving, the master at drawing contact.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. And Dillingham subbed in for Jackson. Mavericks will go for a different look here. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Dante Exum comes in for Thompson. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Irving. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Mike Conley.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, for P.J. Washington, it's important he continue to establish himself as a floor spacer. This guy can really make threes.
Jackson passes to Edwards. Back to Jackson. Will it go? And it's good on the layup. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter. And so here is Dallas. Now here's Doncic. Here's Grimes. And the three off target.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Rudy Gobert, number 1. In the third spot, Anthony Edwards.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
And it's tied up with that one. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Doncic passes to Washington. Miller with the double team. The three. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Back to Jackson. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound, Minnesota.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down and try to get some easy ones.
Miller finds Jackson. Here's DiVincenzo. Still yet to score. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often. Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Down low. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Jackson.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Mavericks shooting 43% for the game. Edwards brings the double team. Exum with it. Edwards there. The pass to Marshall. 6 to shoot. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Marshall gets the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 3. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Jackson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And that's now 24 points for Big Dog. Here's Dallas. And here is Doncic. Grimes passes to Washington. Over Reed. Rebounded by Jackson.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
That one good for 2. Nine seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Doncic. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Timberwolves ahead, leading by a point. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see. What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. You know, Big Dog has been really making it happen, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
On the court for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards out there with Jackson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Randall. And it's Gobert in at the pivot, manning the middle. The Mavericks trailing. And here's Doncic from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Randall kicks to Jackson. Five on the clock. It's Edwards on the wing. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. No good from Irving.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Back to Jackson. Edwards looking it over. Here's Randall. A rebound by Washington. Mavericks trailed by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Edwards passes to Jackson. Shoots over Doncic. Jackson misses.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Irving kicks to Doncic. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
Randall, it's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Irving dishes to Doncic. To the paint, here's Washington. Randall with some nice deep. Minnesota leading by 5. Outside Jackson. Back to Randall. 4 on the shot clock. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Doncic finds Gafford. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. This is his second attempt at the line tonight. Mike Conley's checked in for Doncic. That one misses for Randall.
Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
Washington, that's good.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Pass to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. Conley, the pass to Gafford. And here is Washington. Pass to Conley. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The shot from 20 feet away. The shot by Thompson, no good. Timberwolves leading by 7. Now Jackson. 24 points for him. Back to Alexander Walker. And the rejection by Gafford.
Do not go up soft against Daniel Gafford. He will send it right back at you.
Irving passes to Washington. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Down low, stolen by Washington. Irving against Edwards. Passes it to Conley. Washington with it. He's got 13. Back to Conley. From deep. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 11 rebounds in the game. Now here's Jackson. The pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Jackson. Over Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Mavericks trail by 5. 13 feet away. And it's Irving missing.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Right side, Edwards. Edwards getting the close range, too.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Dallas calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Najee Marshall comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Thompson. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed comes in for Alexander Walker. And Dillingham subbed in for Edwards. Here's Conley. Rebound, Minnesota. Reed's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Angle right side. It's rebounded by Dallas. Over in the corner, Conley. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Conley against Jackson. Kicks to Randall. Here's Dillingham. Rebound by Marshall. Mavericks trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Well, he's 6'5" with a strong frame. Mr. Grimes is not afraid of a little contact, folks.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Substitution on the court.
Here's Jackson. 24 points for him. Pass to Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Rudy Gobert showing a bit of an edge on the interior. This guy, if he goes up strong, the defense is going to have to whack him to contain him.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Rudy Gobert, throughout his career, has done 2 things. Double-double threat. He's going to rebound it consistently and play great defense. That rim protection is real.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter. You know he wants to help his team, but not sure if shooting is the way to do it.
Jackson passes to Gobert. And that one, good. Gobert's got 6.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Mavericks lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
Defensively, keep talking, right? Keep helping each other. We get the rebound, don't get in early, pick and roll.
And Jason Kidd telling them what it's going to take, all 5 guys communicating on the floor.
And calling for the early pick and rolls, you can get really clean looks that way before that defense is able to kind of lock in.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving, are the guard set. Then there's Daniel Gafford, and there's Klay Thompson, and it's Marshall in at power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Doncic passes to Gafford. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Randall with the bucket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. Pass to Marshall. Irving kicks to Marshall. Passes it to Gafford. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Irving. Puts up a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Randall passes to Jackson. The high post shot. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marshall deciding where to go with it. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Edwards dishes to Jackson. Inside. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. Gafford's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Now, Luka, just a preternatural gift for finding the open man. What a pass.
And here's Jackson. Over in the corner, Randall. Over Marshall. Good on the 13-footer. Randall's got 21.
Well, so often the guy who sets the screen. In that instance, Julius Randle with the ball in his hands in the pick and roll. Go ahead, Julius.
Outside Irving. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Jackson against Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Minnesota.
That's good from Jackson. A different look for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Najee Marshall. And Mike Conley subbed in for Doncic. And he makes the first but misses the second. Mavericks trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Count it.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
To the middle. Here's Edwards. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated. Now
Irving. Here's the 3. Cans it from downtown. 22 points for him.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Jackson. Left side, Edwards. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Thompson for three. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Randall kicks to Jackson. Back to Randall. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. Here's Irving. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Here's Gobert. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Over the course of his career, Rudy Gobert has become so much better finishing inside.
For Dallas, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Edwards against Irving. It's good. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. That's just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marshall's checked in. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Dallas to take the lead, and he sinks the layup. Conley's got 10 points in just the second half.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Dallas has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Outside Conley takes a three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Edwards' shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Edwards kicks to Jackson. And it's good, 2 points. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
You see the work Anthony Edwards has put in on his decision-making. That's a pretty setup.
The Mavericks shooting at 42% in this final quarter. Irving against Edwards. Irving can't hit. Minnesota leading by 4. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Count that one. Conley's got 6 points in the quarter. Here is Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Back to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboard.
Before Gobert, he gets it there. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. The Mavericks shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Irving with the ball. Pass to Washington. From outside, off the mark. On the wing, Jackson. Drives to the hoop. Can't connect from short range. Conley surveying the D. The shot missing. Randall with some nice D. Edwards kicks to Jackson. They get it back. Pass to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Randall. A rebound by Washington. Mavericks trail by 6. Irving passes to Marshall. It's good.
That passing ability complements Irving's scoring so well.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Jackson finds Edwards. Back to Jackson. Over Conley. Marshall with the steal. Oh, here comes Conley all alone. That falls. Third assist by Marshall. Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Now here's Randall. He's tightly guarded. And that one, good. Randall's got 10 points in just the second half.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
Dallas calls timeout.
And he has not been on his game here. He's forcing a lot of shots, and the team is suffering because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Big Dog.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Morris is checked in for Powell.
Boy, Mike Conley has always been such a steadying influence, a respected leader. Doesn't matter what team he's on.
And the Timberwolves call time.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Edwards finds Jackson. Back to Edwards. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Rare you see him miss such an open look.
Conley against Jackson. Irving for 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Morris against Jackson. It's deflected. Reed. That one goes in. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Absolute monster of a delivery from Naz Reed. Big-time bucket.
Moving against Edwards. There's the triple. Here's Conley. Randall grabs the board. Randall's... And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. Here's Jackson. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic comes in for Michael Conley. Mavericks trail by 5. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Jackson misses. The Maverick shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. To take the lead, knocks down the 3.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Jackson passes to Reed. Kleber with the rebound. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Dallas moving it around. The 3 for Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're behind by 4. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
Second team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Good on both.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now. Again and again, they're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And an intentional foul right there.
Jackson. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Randall from outside. No good there. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. Backs against the wall, Greg, but they showed us tonight they are not done yet.
You can just never count this group out. I mean, unlikely to see a full comeback, but we've seen it before.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.